Hello everybody, welcome to another FTCR LP of a Mega Man game, this time for my personal favourite, Mega Man 3, and we're joined by Smoothies, T-Bay, and the anal cyst himself. Mr. Game, explain.
You didn't tell me we had a celebrity. TJ's here.
You
Hi,
described me as the
TJ.
anal cyst. I almost feel like I'm a bother to all of you. It's like, oh man, this thing on my ass is back. Oh crap. We just gotta cut this thing out.
Steven, please do not bring attention to my presence. I don't like that. Speak to my publicist if you want me to commentate on this video.
I have to say though, this is without question my favourite intro theme to a Mega Man game.
Oh,
The
it's
title
beautiful.
screen is just fucking beautiful.
Well, you keep talking over it. I've never had a chance to listen to
Okay,
it.
everyone be quiet.
Have you never played Mega Man 3, Steven?
I've never played Mega Man.
Oh. Well, perfect commentary then. You can see what you think about this.
See, originally Steven was going to be in Mega Man 2, and that's why I put a Pickle Rick joke in that LP, but he was too
Oh,
busy.
so you could piss me off?
Yeah, I know, right? A Pickle Rick joke, and it's it, but yeah, Mega Man 3. So, I'm a big fan of this. Derek's played it, TJ's played it, but hasn't completed it. That's every other game he's ever played in his life. TJ,
That's not true.
Okay, apart from Banjo-Kazooie, you've failed every... And SA2, which you completed 3 days before our debate. What other games have you actually completed, TJ?
I've beaten Banjo-Tooie.
So that's 3 games in your entire life.
I've beaten Sonic Adventure 1.
I beat The Witness, which means I am
You
smart.
know, you have to have a very high intelligence to beat the Witness, and
You have to have a high intelligence just to appreciate The Witness. Subtle nuances.
So TJ, just right off, how would you rank this? Because I think you played at least the first 8 classic Mega Mans. Where would you rank 3 in there? I know 5's your favorite.
I would say 3 is up there. I would say 3 is probably in the top 3. I think 3 is 3.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay, Derek, how about you?
3 is definitely up there. 6 is my personal favorite.
Okay.
But I think I still would put 2 above 3, if only because of the Doc robots. I feel like 2 has a better pace, but 3 is definitely up there. It's just it introduced a slide, and I was actually legitimately pissed when 9 and 10 did not have the slide back.
Yeah, well, unless you're a Proto Man. I mean, you know what's funny? When I was a kid, because 3 was the only cartridge I owned for the NES. I had played 2 a bunch, and I'll be honest with you, until much later, I didn't even realize 4, 5, and 6 were actual games. But so as a kid, I always loved 3, and it pretty much up until I recorded this footage, and maybe for the Platform Mania stream, I was always like, 3's my favorite, 3's the best, it has the best Robot Masters, all this shit. But recall this footage, I think it was the first time I was really like, these fucking Doc Robot stages, like, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Like,
Yeah, I mean, people complain about the double castles in later games, but I feel like that's still better pacing than the Doc robots in this.
at least the double castle was, I think it was what, 5 had the double castle. At least those are original levels. You weren't just replaying, like more dickish versions of previous levels.
Exactly.
So in that, I would always accept, originality. Although I will say, though, I think if this game did not have the Doc robots, it would be without question. I think, I think more people might appreciate it over 2, which I do completely understand that kind of just a sense of just like, Jesus Christ, fucking again and again.
Or even don't even make them Doc robots, just have the robot masters there. Like, they're robots, you can rebuild them, you don't need to put them in a dock.
You have the technology.
We have the technology, we can rebuild it.
Because that's the biggest pain in the ass, is trying to jump over the Doc robots.
Whatever. Have you ever built a robot?
Yes!
Have you?
Wily's a hack.
I don't have to have built a robot to understand that once you're done with the project, you want to move on, TJ.
You have to have a high degree of intelligence to build a robot, Steven.
Yes!
Top Man. I would say Top Man kind of a weak boss fight, but I think his state as a great theme.
Oh yeah, weed. That's his theme.
It's nice that in only 3 games, we finally have a Jewish robot master. Good for him.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Top
Spin my
man, top
dreidel.
man, top man. He's not made of clay.
Top Man. Now he's fucking dead.
That doesn't rhyme.
Fuck you. I always wondered as a kid, like what the fuck this energy was.
Gareth, why is this your favorite Mega Man?
Because it's fun. Because this music's awesome. And you got the most worthless fucking power of Mega Man history.
Is it
What are
because
you
he's
talking
yellow?
about? You defeat the final boss in no time. But you're right otherwise.
It's so dumb though that in both Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3, it's the most useless fucking like weapon energy that helps you to kill the final boss.
I mean, it's like the kids will never expect to use this.
Talk about the glitch.
What
Talk
glitch?
about that graphical glitch at the
Oh,
on
the
the
graphical
menu.
glitch is just because like a lot of NES games, the coding is a fucking nightmare. And when Digital Eclipse recoded these, I think originally I was under the impression they rebuilt the shit from the ground up, but apparently people have found out they're just emulators, which is
Yeah.
a shame. And holy shit, guys, it's the best character in the entire fucking franchise.
Is it Gyro Man?
Jesus, fucking Proto Man. Which apparently they were just emulated. So I remember Derek a while back. It wasn't an argument, but me and Ash went back and forth about this on Twitter, where Ash was like, Proto Man is pretty shit in this game. Where Ash was of the mind that, like, you know, he liked the fact that it was really close to the originals, and so, like, you know, I think the biggest issue with 3 is it is probably the laggiest of the original NES games.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
I mean, there's a ton of slowdown, there's a ton of screen flickering, and I guess if you want to go for the faithful experience, yeah, keep that in, but it would kind of be nice to have the option of get rid of that. Let's see what a pure experience would be like.
exactly. Because sorry, Steven, just for a second. But my thing was, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, Inafune and shit did plan it to be this fucking buggy, you know. So, like, I would, you know, if I do completely understand the fact that for certain bosses, the lag can help you. So I just, like, again, like, I think if there was an option to, like, lag or no lag, it's like when Mega Man 9 added that kind of pointless screen flicker option to make it look more like an NES game. I think if they had an option to turn it off, I think I would improve that a lot more.
God damn it!
I'm sorry, Steven, you were saying?
Apparently,
Hey,
these
I'm
games are
recording
still-
more LPs. I gotta go.
Mom, I'm recording Let's Plays on the internet.
Steven, tell her the truth.
Oh shit! I should have just told her I was masturbating again.
She'd believe that much more.
Well, it's less shameful.
It is less shameful than being in the FT Share LP.
What is the name of this level?
It's just Shadow Man stage.
Oh, why isn't it called Giovanni's Lab? Or because it's filled with cherry cola.
we're gonna make Nate Cirque. I will say though, Shadow Man, without question, he's my favorite Robot Master in the entire franchise. I love his design. I think his music track is fantastic, and he's a fucking ancient. He's an alien ninja robot. What's not to love?
A lot of things.
Fuck you,
The fact that his
Gyro
weakness
Man.
is Top Man.
Boy, like, we can't all be perfect, alright, Derek? Fuck you.
No, he's good. He's a nice. I think his weapon too is a nice balance for the metal blades.
What was you about to say? You get nerfed metal blade.
And I can fly in a dog underwater.
Underwater.
Wait,
Under
did you forget
otter?
yeah, I was gonna say, did you forget the W there?
Fuck you.
Under otter.
I'm gonna have to fix that in post.
No.
Nope. Don't do it.
So Mega Man 3. So in Mega Man 1 and 2, the naming scheme was they all the like kind of like Hydro City, and why people sometimes call it Hydrocity. There was no space between the Robot Master names. 3 was the first to give it the distinct like Snake Man rather than Snakeman.
Yes. I'm Bob Snakeman. I'm here to
Yeah.
represent you as your lawyer.
It's like I love that it's a joke in Friends about Spider-Man. He's a Spider-Man. He's not John Spider-Man.
Wait, that's a Friends joke?
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
which
he
means
did.
you can't tell that joke to TJ because he's not your friend. Sorry. No, don't laugh. Don't laugh at that. It was a bad joke. You can't even call it a joke.
But I thought TJ was T-Bay.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
yeah.
I don't know what he is. You know what he is? He's annoying. That's what TJ is. So Snake Man is a big fan favorite, I think, for a lot of people. Like his stage, his theme music.
He is?
Yeah, I see a lot of love. I see a lot of love for Snake Man online, which I don't, I don't mind Snake Man.
I don't mind him.
I wouldn't put him in like a top 10 list if I was gonna make
It's
a
probably my
list.
favorite Snake Man.
So now I'm just imagining Cobra Commander.
Cobra. La, 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 la.
Oh, Jesus.
I hate Cobra Commander.
No, you don't.
I don't even know who that is.
You ever watch G.I. Joe?
Fuck no.
Oh,
Steven
okay.
didn't watch anything.
That's not
Steven
true.
had no childhood.
Steven just stared into the abyss.
Why didn't you take the items?
That's something I fucked up with. 'Cause I think in a different game, if you see, I got those confused with.
Oh, you
with
were thinking
Eddie.
of Eddie.
I was thinking of Eddie. Like if you can just keep going up and down until you get like a life through an E-tank. I didn't realize that they would just fucking abandon you. You know.
It's like, fine, you don't want
Just
it?
like everyone
Get outta
you
here.
love.
Everyone else abandoned me, same with my weapon energy. Fuck you.
Every weapon betray
Betrayed.
me.
I did not abandon it. I did not. That's bullshit. Oh, ha, Snake Man. Note to editor, cut that joke. Derek, what would you say then? As you know, you played all the Mega Man games. What would you say then is that your like the random top 3 Robot Masters you enjoy?
I don't know why, but I always have an affinity for Cutman. In fact, I still have that little thing TJ made me.
Oh, yay.
Which he still hasn't made me Shadow Man like 2.5 years later.
Wow.
Oh, shit, I
I guess he
forgot.
just likes me more.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, Cutman.
Is he the saddest robot master?
Yeah, yes.
Jesus.
Also, screw this part, because I remember at one point, maybe it was, I can't remember whether it was this version or, yeah, there it is. See how it pushed you? I've been pushed off the edge so many times with that damn thing.
Yep. It's not yeah. Again, some of the sections kind of dickish, especially when the sprites disappear and you can't see what the fuck's trying to kill you.
Knock
Yeah.
off Bullet Bills.
It's Bullet Jill.
Nobody lies to Bullet Jill.
You told me we had to kill Mega Man so we could all have a delicious breakfast.
I don't see how those two correlate.
Oh, good.
You enjoy Cut. Did you ever see the old Ruby Spheres cartoon? And is that why you like Cutman? Because of his
As a
terrible
kid,
puns?
I actually did watch it.
Oh no, now you have my weapon.
It was, even as a kid, I recognized this is not a good cartoon. But
I'm as good or better than Mega Man.
That's the best thing ever. In the pilot episode, Proto Man says, "I'm as good or better than."
hey, at least he has that qualifier there just in case he fails.
And there's also the thing where like the Mega Man, they tried to be somewhat progressive in the early '90s by having Roll be like more of like an action character. She would like get into fights, but unlike every other like Robot Master, her weapons are her hand. One of her hands turns into a blender. The other turns into a vacuum cleaner.
I was gonna say, I remember the vacuum cleaner, not the blender.
It's kind of like taking one step forward and 1,000 steps back with that one.
That's the weirdest ass somersault I've ever heard of.
It was so weird watching the Ruby Spears cartoon because Mega Man was all muscular and everything, and I'm like looking at like I didn't play the games until the anniversary collection on PS2, and I finally played, but I'd seen ads for Mega Man for years before that point. I'm like looking at Ruby Spears, looking at the ads, looking at Ruby Spears, looking at the ads. I'm like, something's off here.
Well, I think what's most weird is that the like promo trailer they made for that cartoon. It's the fucking like classic design.
Yeah,
It's
gorgeous.
It's weird. It's almost like it's almost like getting a teaser for like a modern cartoon. Everything looks like as it should, and then you get the fucking Man of Action cartoon. It's like no.
Those
Yeah.
pesky Batantons.
Is that cartoon still even coming out?
I have no idea. They have not
what
said anything,
cartoon?
but fan reaction has just been so negative on that for good reason.
Because it's not Mega Man. That cartoon feels like so many of like live action movies where they just take a name.
Yeah,
Because it seems like I fully understand that when you're adapting something, sometimes changes have to be made. For something like Sonic SatAM, nothing like the games, but it's a decent cartoon for what it is. This Mega Man cartoon just feels like they're just doing stupid shit in the name of like, it's Mega Man, we're Man of Action, we made Ben 10 and fucking ruined Spider-Man, we know what we're doing.
I forgot all about that. There is a new Mega Man cartoon. I forgot about that.
Have you seen I forget which Robot Master it was, but one of those little clips that they did get revealed had a Robot Master, and he looked pretty freaking good.
It was a Fireman.
Yeah.
It's because
Fireman.
aside from he's like 6 times bigger than Mega Man, like his design looks pretty good. But it's like why would you like keep the Robot Masters the same, but completely change the fundamental design of Mega Man? One of my biggest things was when they first announced it. It was like one of the most famous video game characters with the most iconic helmets in video games. I'm like, you changed the fucking design of the helmet. You can't use the iconic helmet as a selling point when you fucking changed it, you morons.
All right, Gareth. Question for you: which is more faithful, Man of Action Mega Man, or Captain N Mega Man?
Well, to be fair to Man of Action, we have not actually seen the cartoon yet, but even still, I'm gonna have to go with Captain N Mega Man.
Oh God.
Mega Man.
But I want to watch the Mega Man and Inspector Gadget crossover. When is that cartoon happening?
There probably could be, because Captain N was made by Deke, who did make Inspector Gadget, so that could have happened at one point in time.
Oh my God.
I'll get you, Mega Man. I'll get you.
Go Gadget Proton Blaster. I don't know.
Proton Buster.
I thought you
Wait
said
a minute.
Proton Pack there. Like, what's the Mega Man and Ghostbusters?
Steven,
crossover?
you've never seen an episode of Inspector Gadget, have you?
I know he says Goku.
What cartoons
seen the
have
movie,
you watched
okay?
as a kid,
You've seen the
Steven?
movie? Jesus
Did
Christ.
Steven have a childhood? That's my question.
I wasn't allowed to be a child.
Oh, okay.
Steven had a childhood, but he hated literally everything about it.
Basically, my whole childhood was when do I get to have sex?
And
When am I old enough?
His mother was like, not yet, wait until your father comes home.
Okay, this has gone off the rails.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna edit that joke out.
No, you never edit it. You never edit
Oh.
out any of the stupid shit I say. You have to keep your stupid shit in.
I'm keeping in that fucking story we tell on the Sonic 2 LP, so I'm gonna edit that out.
Oh God, what'd you say?
I won't repeat it here, but it's a pretty fucking dumb story. So, Mega Man. So, Gemini, I always thought Gemini Man had a really cool stage.
No, you didn't.
Or like, you're right, I did.
Got him.
It's cool stage, but he's killing you a lot.
Well, it's not even him. It's just these stupid fucking Tonka toy robots.
Damn you, cheaps.
cheap.
I mean, Gemini Man has a cool design, cool stage. His weapon kind of sucks. Like, if you miss with it, you're screwed.
Yeah, that's the problem with like his, because the idea of a laser that bounces is a neat idea, but again, yeah, if you miss, especially in a Robot Master boss fight, like I think from what I can remember, I think it's Hard Man. It's weak to his weapon. Or
Yes.
Needle Man. No, it's Needle Man, because Hard Man
Yeah,
is weak to Magnet Man. It's like if Needle Man jumps out the way, you have to fucking try and not die until it either hits something or disappears, because Needle Man's a bastard.
Yeah, pretty much. Do you always go in the same robot order, or do you mix it up?
For three, sometimes I mix up. My route for 2 is pretty set in stone, but for 3, sometimes I'll go Hard Man first. I think just for this run, I went for Top Man just so I could get Metal Blade easier. Because I'll do Top Man and then do Shadow Man.
You called Shadow Man's weapon Metal Blade.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta love Shadow Man's metal blades.
It is. The Shadow Blade is literally just a nerfed Metal Blade. It is.
Oh, yeah.
It does the same thing. It doesn't have as many. It's more of a. You know the thing because it returns to you. It shouldn't take any weapon energy. That's bullshit.
That is a good point.
It's like quick boomerang.
7 out of 10. Too much fail.
Oh, so Derek, we didn't finish your. So you like Cutman? Who else?
Yeah, I'm Cutman. I'm trying to think of the robot. See, I like Mega Man, but I don't memorize the games as much as other people. Like my favorite Mega Man series is the Legends games, which those are what really got me into the series.
Well, he's
Really
stuck on
Mega
the
Man
moon.
6.
Fuck you.
What's that?
He's stuck on the moon. Get fucked.
Yeah, I know. We're screwed. We're never gonna get another one. Where was it? Flame Man. Flame Man's pretty cool. Like what I like about Mega Man 6 was how it had this worldwide idea and robot masters from all over the world. That was a really cool idea in my head. But yeah, Flame
No, it
Man
wasn't.
probably the cool. Oh, I'm sorry. You like Mega Man 5, which most people agree is the weakest.
Get fucked, TJ.
It all comes out.
Yeah.
Basically, if you join us for the next part, you know what you're getting into.
Which, to be fair, if you've ever watched one of our LP parts, you know exactly what to expect. Death.